Okay, so what I like most about this episode of Dragon Ball Super is, for once, it focuses the shift of focus is primarily off of Goku and Kefla, and now it moves us to Universe 7, and more specifically the androids. And the thing I like the most about this episode, yes, it focuses on the tag team dynamic of the androids, which we haven't really seen in this Tournament of Power, but it gives Android 18's that well-needed spotlight we haven't seen yet. So I'm really glad they gave that to it in this episode. So it starts off with Gohan and Piccolo. They sense that Goku's run out of stamina, so in order to prevent anybody from attacking, they try and cut in to protect Goku. In comes the Universe 6 Namekians to put up a fight. We have the rematch. That's taking place next week, so I can't wait for that. Also, we could be close to a universe being erased as soon as next week, because right now, who your bets on? Because two members of, I guess, Universe 2 were eliminated in this episode. We also have Vegeta, who's taken on Kato Pezla, and he's more or less like a throwaway character now, so I'm kind of hoping somebody eliminates him quick. So, speaking of quick, he transforms into battle mode, so I guess he said, what is it? His attacks are now 300 times greater, and Vegeta, he gets frustrated at first because Kakarot obviously, or Goku, going into Ultra Instinct for the second time, so he think if he can do it, I can. So he lets his defenses down and he lets himself be walloped. Keep that in mind. He lets himself be walloped by Kato Pezla for a brief cup of coffee there. So and then after that he realizes no, nothing's happening. So enough of this. Barrage of punches sends him flying, and that kind of like it shifts over to the androids. So Kato Pezla's kind of like, oh, I guess you were holding out on me. And Vegeta's like, yeah, screw this. So letting your defenses down is not the way to trigger Ultra Instinct Vegito. So there's some rumors, even more so now, that Vegito may return. I think that's going to be the only thing that makes sense at this point, because right now, unless we get a fusion technique, which I doubt, between Goku and Vegeta, because right now it's completely stated in this episode, Goku is out of stamina. He can't. The thing that instinct that tied him out for the second time, Frieza's not giving him energy this time around, so he has zero energy. He's in base mode, has been outnumbered by 3 people. That's taking place next week also. So right now, unless Vegeta comes in, I don't know how Goku's going to get past this. He will, obviously, but it looks like he can defend himself, but he can't go anything beyond right now. There's no way. So unless Jiren steps in or something crazy like that, because right now, it is going to create crazy. And like I said, the herd is thinning out a little bit because you have eliminations. We have less, what was it, 15 minutes now? More than that until the tournament power is pretty much over with. So the time is really going to be at the enemy for a lot of universes. Keep in mind, Universe 7 still have the advantage. So, and then we shift over to obviously 17 and 18. And I love this moment because 17 is patching up Android 18. And I thought that Ankle was going to be a hindrance to her. Turns out that's not the case, at least not yet. It's not. So I don't know who's going to be eliminated next for Universe 7. I'm pretty much banking on it could be Piccolo, given what happens next week, but we'll see. I really hope I'm wrong, because we haven't seen anything from Piccolo either. So 17 patches up 18, so that's kind of cool. And he's pretty much stated that looking care of the animals is like, okay, he got used to treating a lot of animals, so he's patching up 18, so that's kind of cool. Then 18 responds by saying, oh, I heard if you win the Tournament of Power, you wish for a cruiser so you can take your family on it. Sounds nice. I wish Krillin could get a decent pay so we wouldn't have it so rough. So I love that moment between the two because we don't really get much interactions between the two. Then they notice that obviously Ribrianne and obviously Rosie go off to, I guess, to target Goku. And here's the thing. Okay, so we see Healy's communicate with Ribrianne. She's like, go after Goku. So for the second time, a god of destruction is using telepathy to communicate with combatants. Is that against the rules? Probably, but I mean, on top of that, you had interference, kind of like the Geki Dama. In this case, it happened for Ribrianne. So it comes the androids to they stop the energy blast while getting to Goku, and we get obviously Rosie says, "I'm going to take care of 17," so we knew that where that was heading. Obviously, for Kakunza, it turns out it didn't matter. 17 was just avoiding the punches like a boss. 18 was having. I don't think she's having trouble at all. In fact, she's avoiding the energy blast, and Ribrianne's getting ticked off. Like, don't avoid me, don't run away. and she's like giving this constant speech about the power of love. She's going to spread her love to all universes, but by the end, it's like she kind of realizes what's most important. So I kind of like that in a way. So she uses an energy blast, and she's like, and she actually insults Krillin because obviously she finds out obviously love how she defends. It's very subtle, but Krillin obviously is defended by 18. Then we get the energy blast, and she dodges the energy blast. She grabbed a hold of 18's leg and involved her body and trapped her inside her heart, a love heart. So that was kind of weird. On top of that, then you have the interference with the bystanders. By the way, 17 eliminated Rosie because when she unleashed a huge energy blast, 17 dodges and nails Rosie, and she gets sent out of bounds. So Rosie's eliminated. Ribrianne's by herself when it comes to the female fighters in Universe 2. So I love that. The teamwork dynamics there. Then she gets encased in the love heart. Then she grows in size because the energy of the love sticks being sent over to Ribrianne. We've seen this before, so it's much like the Genki Dama. I guess you can overrule this because that was interference too. That being said, she increased in size, so she pulled a Vegeta, went grade 8, but in this case, she increased the size. And then she was coming down with a punch, and this was ridiculous, okay? Because she gets motivated by Krillin saying, don't give up. She powers up. This was epic. She blocked the punch. She shattered the punch, and then she went up to actually attack Ribrianne. In comes 17, so it was actually caught off guard because obviously somebody else from Universe 2 grabbed him against the wall. Took care of that real quick. Off screen, by the way. So we have 17 and 18. 18's the one that delivered the final blow. The punch through the face. I love that moment. Giving 18 that well needed spotlight. And Ribrianne gets defeated. Sent into base mode, which is a huge improvement, by the way, from the fat Ribrianne that we got. So that was kind of cool. And like I said, she kind of understood where the love's coming from when it comes to Krillin and 18. So maybe there's a new kind of love we didn't really see until now. So that's kind of cool. 18 the focal point. And then it sets up Goku trying to defend himself against Universe 2. Who do you place your bets on when it comes to being erased next? Because we had a warning from obviously Champa, don't lose to the Namekians because they'll be erased. Or the final 3 members of, I guess, Universe 2 are going to be eliminated by Goku in base mode, which I don't see yet. See Kale or Khalifa in this episode. Oh, we got to see Champa like a cheerleader on top. All in all, it's an okay episode. Like I said, the best thing it focuses on is the focus away from Goku on the androids, which we haven't seen in a while. So that was a refresher. Next week, Gohan and Piccolo, and this is going to be a big episode for Piccolo, hopefully, against the Universe 6 Namekians erased. So is that going to mean Universe 6 is the next on the hit list for the Zenos? So that's kind of interesting. So I can't wait to see what happens next. That's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Like this review if you did. Appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel for more Dragon Ball Super. Catch you guys later.